What's up, guys? My name is Brandon. You guys can call me Swifterrs, and welcome back to a brand new Fortnite video here on my channel. Today I am coming at you guys with a super exciting video because in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Quadcrasher vehicle confirmed to be coming to Fortnite. That's right, guys. Not too long ago, Fortnite actually announced that a brand new vehicle is actually expected to be coming to the game over these next couple of days and possibly by early next week with the new Fortnite update. So if you guys were to log onto Fortnite right now, you guys should actually be prompted with a brand new update. As you guys can see on the news tab of Fortnite Battle Royale, it says Quadcrasher coming soon, charge the boost to crash through structures or get some air. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually super excited for this new Quadcrasher vehicle to be coming to Fortnite. And as I'm sure a lot of you guys are probably already aware, this is actually going to be the third vehicle ever added into Fortnite since the release of Fortnite. Of course, as I'm sure a lot of you guys already know, the shopping cart was the first ever technically a vehicle added into the game, and the ATK, which came a couple of months ago as well. Now, while I make this video, as I mentioned earlier, we don't necessarily know exactly when the Quadcrasher vehicle is expected to be coming to Fortnite Battle Royale. However, I can only assume that we will most likely get this new vehicle early next week. Now, as I said, I'm actually pretty stoked about the new Quadcrasher vehicle just because I actually really like the ATKs and I think that they were a super fun and really cool addition into Fortnite Battle Royale. It's so fun when you're playing squads and everyone in your squad is riding on an ATK, and the fact that we now have another vehicle rather similar to the ATK being added into Fortnite, I personally think is super awesome. Now, unfortunately, we don't actually have any of the specs of this vehicle, and what I mean by that is we don't necessarily know how many people this vehicle is going to sit. I can only assume that the Quadcrasher will be a vehicle for two people. Obviously, one person would drive the vehicle and another person may actually be standing on the back. On top of that, as the vehicle indicates, this name is the Quadcrasher, and because of that, it is expected that the Quadcrasher is actually going to be used to completely obliterate structures. We go back to the description of the Quadcrasher and it says, charge the boost to crash through structures or get some air. So obviously, very similar to the ATK, you can most definitely charge up the Quadcrasher's speed or power, and when it's fully charged, you guys are going to be able to run through the bottom of structures, and if there are enemies high up in their structures, they will definitely fall to their deaths. And if you guys are playing duos or squads, they're obviously going to be knocked and needed to be revived, and maybe you may be actually able to run over your enemies with the Quadcrasher as well. Regardless, I am so excited for Epic Games to introduce this brand new vehicle into the game. Let me know your thoughts, opinions, and feedback about it in the comment section below. Personally, as I said, I actually really enjoy the ATKs. When they were first added into Fortnite, I believe with Season 5, I loved using them, and as I said, they were a ton of fun, especially if you guys were playing with a full squad of your friends. However, as time progressed, I tended to not use the ATKs all that much because I realized they're actually super loud and enemies can definitely hear you. At the same token, sometimes it's super fun when your enemies can hear you because they're most likely able to come over and try to attack you, and if you're expecting them, you guys are easily able to take out squads. So I can only assume that the Quadcrasher is going to be very similar to the ATK in a sense where it's going to be really fun to use, but it's also going to be very loud, and enemies are definitely going to be able to hear you while you're riding the Quadcrasher. Again, we don't have specifics as to how many people are going to be able to use the Quadcrasher at once. As I mentioned previously, I can assume it's most likely going to be two people, one person obviously driving it and another person standing behind and being able to dance and shoot. Regardless, as I mentioned earlier, let me know your thoughts, opinions, and feedback regarding the brand new Quadcrasher vehicle coming to Fortnite. As I said, it will most likely be added into the game early next week. Regardless, guys, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to drop a like down below, subscribe if you're new. With all of that out of the way, I'll be sure to catch you guys later.